My name's Nicole Miller, and I'm the manager of the Reptile and Exotics building here at Lake Tobias. Here at Lake Tobias in the Reptile and Exotics building, we have a variety of reptiles as well as other animals. We also have our sloth here, Tater. He lives out on this exhibit during the day, and then overnight he goes back to his back pen to have his dinner and sleep the rest of the night away. We named him Tater because he's a bit of a couch potato, and his favorite snack is one of his sweet potatoes. So Tater just seemed like the perfect fit for him. Though every once in a while we'll call him Tater Tot as a little nickname. He is about 5 years old. He's actually been at the park for almost 3 years now, so I've been working with him since he got here. Tater is a two-toed tree sloth, so he actually has the 2 toes on the front feet and 3 on the back. There's other varieties. These guys come from the Amazon rainforest, which right now is being destroyed, so these guys aren't actually endangered currently, but as the rainforest gets destroyed more and more, they get closer to becoming endangered. So every day for Tater, we get him in his box in the morning. He crawls into the box and we bring him out onto exhibit. Once he's out on exhibit, right before we would open for the public, we work on his encounter training. So getting him to sit in a spot and allow us to interact with him up close, feed him, touch him, check him out, make sure everything looks good. So Tater's target trained. He learns to put his nose against a ball, and that's his way of saying that he knows the target and goes to the target. He's a very curious boy, so he does sometimes get a little distracted by things. Checking out some things around the building. You gonna make your way down here, buddy? Now, the encounter training lets people get a little bit closer to him, interact with him a little bit more by petting and feeding him. But it also allows us to get up close and do a really good check over on him, make sure we don't see anything wrong with him. We can get a good look at his eyes, at his nose. We can check his claws, make sure that he doesn't have any injuries. So now that he's in position, we usually give him a couple of snacks just to show him that he did a good job about getting into position. And then we start his touch training. So essentially, with the encounter training, people will be able to come in and get up close with him. They'll be able to feed him some snacks and actually get to feel and touch him. So we'll do some pets down his back while he's having his snacks. So Tater gets a variety of veggies. He gets lettuce, cucumber, zucchini, yellow squash, pepper, green beans. Some of his favorites are actually carrot and sweet potato, but they're a little more starchy, so he doesn't get a lot of them, which is not so much to his liking since he loves food. But he also gets special biscuits as well with some extra vitamins and nutrients in, just to make sure he's got a nice, well-rounded diet, keeps him nice and healthy. He's pretty fun to work with because he's very interactive. He likes to explore and check things out. He likes to come see what we're doing. You know, if we're not paying attention to him, but we're in his pen, sometimes he'll just come over and he'll sneak up on you and he'll touch you and be like, hey, I'm here. What are you doing here? He's also box trained as well. So he actually has a nighttime pen that he goes in that's fully enclosed, and that's where he gets his dinner for overnight. And then during the day for public, he comes out here, even during the winter, just to keep his schedule, more normal. We bring him out here for some exercise during the winter. Typical sloths usually sleep between about 18 to 20 hours a day. And usually out in the wild, they're pretty slow moving. Tater can actually move pretty fast when he really wants to, but he gets a much higher quality diet in captivity, a lot more calories and energy based than out in the wild. So he can actually be pretty quick when he wants to be. All right, so we're gonna add some enrichment to Tater's pen here. That way he has something to do throughout the day to keep him busy, keep him preoccupied, so he's not getting into too much mischief. So we'll put some of his lettuce and his little treat ball here. So you can see he's already on his way down. He usually hears us start to put it up, but I usually give a little tap just to say, hey, I'm over here, I put some snacks out, you can come on down, get something to eat. Once we're done our training, we give Tater his ending cue. and he'll crawl up and enjoy a couple last-minute snacks up on his platform, and then it's up to him whether he wants to decide to continue to crawl around after he's done snacking, or sometimes he just decides to pick one of his favorite napping spots and go for another little nap. Lake Tobias is a great place with a wide variety of animals from all over, from almost every continent. And you can see a wide variety, even just in this building, with Tater and some of the reptiles, the little monkeys, the birds. And you can learn more about them and get more invested in their conservation and what is happening to them out in the wild, what is keeping them from thriving out there. Learn more about it and hopefully take away that there's things that we can do to help them out in the wild just by learning about them and getting a passion for the animals that you meet here at Lake Tobias.